What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully the audio is finally good in this video. I moved the settings like 2-3 videos back and I haven't been able to get it right, but I think I fixed it this time. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the audio is good. Let me know in the comments. But anyways, we have a full update on what's going on with the STI. Unfortunately, a couple of days ago, I got some bad news. And pretty much we have to find a new shop to do the wide body kit on the STI. It really just came down to a time issue. I really want to have the car done by at least midsummer so I can go to a bunch of car shows, including Subi Fest. And last year, because of COVID, we weren't able to attend any at all. So that was the goal that I set this year, was to just go to a bunch of car shows with the car done. I called up the shop like a couple of days ago and they told me that they are super busy right now, so they weren't able to get my car in till about July. And then once it's at the shop, it would be around 3 to 4 months to get the kit done, which means that the car would be back right around November, which really sucks because I was already set on this shop. I knew they were going to do a good job on the kit. They have a good reputation for doing good quality work. There is one other shop that I have in mind that I've heard does good custom work, so I'm going to hit them up on Monday. Today's Saturday, so they're closed, but I'll hit them up on Monday. Hopefully that works out. If not, we're gonna have to look around. If you guys have any recommendations, I'm looking for something no farther than Sacramento. So that's kind of as far as I want to go when it comes to taking this car, getting the wide body kit done or whatever. If that doesn't work out, I guess I would have to go maybe into like the Bay Area. And then if worse comes to worse, which I really don't want to do, would be going all the way down to SoCal. But that's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So I think what I want to do today is like a complete walk around of the Subi and show you guys what needs to be done at the shop. So we did test fit the wide body on this side of the car a really long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember that. For the most part, the fitment was pretty good. We had a little bit of a gap on the front fender right here, and then on the rear quarter panel piece right here, it stuck out just a little bit farther than the door piece. So I think those were the only two major things on this side when it came to the wide body. So not too much work. I haven't test fitted the rear bumper on the wide body at all. What do you guys think? Should I remove the OEM bumper and maybe just mock it up? Not today, but in a future video. Either way, the car isn't going to be driven, and when it leaves here, it'll just go straight to a body shop anyway. So I think I could just remove this and then leave it off. I just forgot about this, but a couple of days ago we got some snow. There's no snow on the ground now, it all melted, but we got some snow maybe like 2-3 days ago. And I woke up in the morning and my dad was sitting on the couch and he's like, check this out. And he shows me a picture. I'll pop it up on the screen right now. But there is a huge branch sitting from like right here to maybe like right here. He's like, I'm not sure if it hit your car or not, but it was a loud bang. So I was like, maybe it just fell and it hit the ground really loud, and that's what he heard. So I came out that morning and I'm like checking the car. I'm like, nope. You know, this doesn't matter anyway because the front fender will be replaced on the wide body. The hood looked okay, nothing crazy. I was like, nah, it's good. My dad was convinced it hit it, but I didn't see anything. And then I came out later that afternoon, and just to add to everything, I look right here and there is a big old dent with all of that paint chip right there. I was honestly so sad about it, guys. Like, it's pretty bad. There's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 dings and the paint chip. So at this point, I was talking to Diego about it. What do you guys think? Should I just respray the whole car at this point? Because I was talking to the shop that was going to do the wide body kit, and he said that possibly the paint could have been mismatched because obviously this is a year old and then the new paint will look a lot better. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, this will have to be fixed regardless, but that kind of sucks. I feel like dents on this right here just suck because you have to respray the entire thing. Because if you really think about it, we're gonna have new front fenders, a new bumper, new side skirts, new rear over fenders, new rear bumpers. So the only thing not getting sprayed would be the hood, the roof, and the trunk, and maybe this. I'm not sure, but now it has to be anyway. So should I just respray the whole car, get it repainted? What do you guys think? I think honestly I'm leaning towards that idea, just to have everything fresh. Back to the whole branch thing, I'm guessing it fell because it was really windy that day. Fell, came like straight down, because straight down right here, I mean, that's possible. Came down, hit right here, which is what my dad heard, and then it just flew over, maybe landed right there. But yeah, sucks, but we'll get it fixed, no worries. But anyways, let's go over to this side and show you guys what needs to be done, because there's kind of a little bit of custom work that needs to be done on this side that won't be done on that side. So this is the rear quarter panel piece, and that is the door piece. So this piece right here is gonna sit roughly right around there. And as you can see, the gas cap on the M Sports wide body is a lot bigger than the OEM one. So what I want done on this side is for them to cut this to OEM size, so this size right here, and then whatever is left over to mold back onto the wide body piece right here. There are some Subis that run them with the big gas cap like that, but I don't know, it just looks a little funky to me to have one line right here and then one line right here. So I'd rather just have them kind of cut that line there, mold the rest of this, that way it looks like the wide body came with an OEM size gas cap. Another issue that we have on this side is, for some reason when the car got painted, this door right here doesn't shut all the way, and they've tried fixing it numerous times. I'm not sure why it does that now, but hopefully we can get that fixed, because once this piece goes on right here, so with this piece on the car, I just don't like the fact that this is sticking out, because I know they can fix it to have it meet flush right here, but this is still sticking out, which really bugs me. So I want to get that thing fixed. And then right here, this will be pushed in just a little bit more, so this side actually fits a lot better than the other side. They're pretty much flush until like right about right here. I think the other side fits like this with both pieces on the car, like sticking on the car. This is only sticking out because it's not taped, but the other side, I'm pretty sure I taped it on just like that, and it was still kind of sticking out like that. So that's another thing that we need to fix on the other side of the car. All right, so moving on to the door jamb. Let's take this piece off. So a lot of you guys always wonder what this is right here, so I'm going to explain it really quickly. I used to have flares, and those flares were molded right here and also on the door right there. When they ripped them off, they didn't really come off easy, so it made pretty much a big old mess. The guy who molded the flares on here actually used Bondo, I believe. So if you look right here, there's still Bondo inside the door jamb that needs to be completely removed. So that's one thing that needs to be fixed as well. This stuff on the outside that you see, this is just kind of like a protectant. It's called metal glaze, I believe. And this is just to protect the exposed metal from rust or anything like that until the car goes into paint. So all this will need to pretty much be fixed. All the Bondo in here need to be removed. Honestly guys, if you're ever thinking about getting flares, please save yourself the trouble and don't go molded. I honestly regret going molded, because if I never did that, then all of this would have still at least been nice enough to just put the wide body kit on. But now all this extra work needs to be done because the flares were molded and removed, and all this Bondo, which wasn't supposed to be there in the first place, but oh well, we got to take care of all that. So this is a perfect example. This is the other side of the car, and the metal glaze is kind of chipping away. So as you can see, there's exposed metal back there, and it's kind of rusting already. So we got to get this fixed ASAP. Hopefully we find a shop that can do this. And then same thing goes for this side. All this stuff in here, I don't know if you can distinguish where that line is right there, but all this in here is Bondo. This is Bondo, all that stuff. So it needs to be removed, pretty much brought back down to bare metal, and then kind of just fix the shaping of this. I know it'll never be 100% again, but hopefully we can get it pretty close. And like I said, if I never molded the flares and had all of these issues right here, we would just fix all of the little imperfections on the kit, paint it, and then throw it on. But since we have all of this stuff we have to deal with, it makes it just a little bit harder and a little more expensive to actually do the kit. Regardless if the car is done or not, I still want to go to more car shows this year, but it would really suck if the car wasn't there, because I went to Lake Tooele last year here in our hometown, and it just sucked not having the car there. So hopefully guys, we can get this thing done within the time frame that I want. Also, front up here, engine bay still needs to be painted, so that's just another thing we have to add to the list of things that need to be done. But really, it's not too bad. The front is pretty easy from what I can see. Front fenders need just a little bit of work, like I said, up top here on this side, and then on that side I think there's a small gap on the bottom right here. Front bumper, all that stuff fits pretty well. It's definitely going to be the rears that are going to be a little bit tougher to get done. That's going to do it for today. I'm going to hit up that shop on Monday. Hopefully they can give me some good news. If not, guys, please find me a shop so we can get this thing sent out already. Once we get all of the body work done, wide body kit stuff done, the engine bay respray, all that stuff, then we can finally throw the engine back in and start driving this car. I'm just hoping it's not too much longer, but we'll have to see. That's all I have for today, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.